Hey there. All right, so we're doing it now. And hopefully you made it from Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, or Twitter. All right. We've got, are you ready?
I'm here in Jamaica on a beautiful morning. Perfect exercise weather. I hope it's beautiful weather where you are also. We're going to start with a little warm up. Just shift your legs side to side, bending those knees. Just open and close your arms. Okay, bring them in front of you. In. We're just trying to get the blood circulating, so just relax. Make sure you're pumping those legs up and down.
Up and down.
The arms to the air and up. Reach, but don't contract your muscles. So when you start working, I'll tell you when to start working. Okay, so twist.
Can you hear Miranda at all?
And large muscles in your spine. Warm up. Loosen up and get blood into those muscles, and then we'll be able to stretch them out. Same thing with your hips. So now just shift your weight.
Ah, this feels good.
Get the blood circulating into those hips. Down. Let's need options, but deeply under exercise. Okay, now focus on your shoulder. Other arm. Focus on the shoulder.
Oh, you're up. Oh, yeah.
Keep those legs going. Now what we're going to do is rotate to one wall and the other wall. One wall and the other wall. Make sure you actually look at one wall of your house and see the other wall. Stay relaxed. Keep those legs bending and stretching. One arm up.
She's so graceful.
Keep deep breathing. Now down. Keep that pace going. Roll
Keep
up.
breathing.
Now is when you start that paper.
Okay, so now we're going to start contracting our muscles. Can you hear her okay?
So bend your knees.
Why not?
Tuck under. And you start to stretch in your hips and press towards me. So now you're climbing up a stairway. With those hands reaching up, stretching.
Oh no, now her music is in there too.
Keep round. Deep breathe. Take your fingers, okay, and you're going to pull the shoulders apart. So that we call that the shoulder
Oh,
blades.
yeah.
The shoulder blades, the rhomboid muscle between them, stretched out. Breathe out. Scoop, lift up. Invisible weight, open behind you. Start again. A little deeper. Press towards me.
Count, do it. I got to do one that I have memorized with the music on.
Take a nice deep lunge. And what we're trying to do here in this workout, particularly, is thin out the muscles. So you want to go as far as you can in each of your moves. This whole program is about thinning the muscles, stretching to make your body look leaner. Okay, now you're going to push to one side, bend both knees, drop like a blanket on the ground, and do an enormous shoulder rotation. Go to the other side. Press forward, come in, drop like a blanket on the floor, round you back, big enormous rotation. Up you go. Try all the time to pull, in the whole workout, except for your warm-up, pull the muscles away from each other. So you stretch, move. So So we're not just moving, we're stretching and moving. And stretch and move. Open your arms. Pull them behind you. You're going to squeeze the arms together. And bend. Push out. Now pull, take your lower hand and reach up. Stretch to the ceiling, move. Stretch to the ceiling, we call this the clock. Stretch and move. I'm sure you're feeling that in your waist. And stretch. You're going to open those arms, pull them behind you. Stretch them and pull them close. Take your lower hand, stretch up, open the arms, twist the hands to the floor and bend forward. So now you're going to get the hamstrings. And if you can't keep your back flat, bend your knees. Or if it's too tight in your back. Otherwise, keep your back straight. Rotate slowly. Twist. Return to the center. Rotate. Work your spine. Twist. Center. Lower down. Rotate. Take the floor. Use the floor. Sweep in front. Lift up and cross over. Pull. Pull. Grab your leg. Pull. Sweep across. Right around. Go to the other side. Stretch it out. Grab your ankle. Stretch out that arm. Sweep around. Grab both your ankles. Bend your knees and straighten them. Bend. You're going to feel the hamstrings being pulled, but you're also pulling the glutes. So as you stretch up these muscles, you're thinning them out. You're lengthening them as you're strengthening them. Then slowly roll up one vertebra at a time. Get those arms above your head. Stretch right up. Pull. So that you really feel the pull in the waist. Higher. Now hold your tummy tight, hold your hips, waist rotation. So don't move your hips. Move it above your waist to strengthen the muscles above the waist. We're going to start again. Clock. Go. And one,
this one again.
Two, pull, three, pull, stretch up. One, pull, stretch, pull, and pull right up. And reach, waist rotation. And the other direction. Waist rotation. And just give it a little extra pull. Now, nice deep lunge. Remember when you do lunges, focus first on the position of your quadriceps so that you don't have a torsion in the knee and a nasty twist. You want to first protect your body, so line that thigh up with your foot. And when you do a front lunge, you still do line up the thigh with the foot. So you lock your hips, your legs in place with the butt muscles. So you push out. And you notice I'll do it wrong. I'm not lifting my hips as I shift. I'm pushing my hips down so you feel a stretch inside your legs. Those are long adductors. Stretch to the side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Whoops. Now, I just lost my balance. And pull, sort of shifting sentence on the feet, but I lost my balance. If you use your abs, you can get your balance. Okay, sweep. Sweep that arm. Open both arms. Close your arms. Now, you're going to just take your fingers, drop your body, push out, lift up. Other side. Right over. Sweep. Open the arms. So you work an overextension for your pectorals. Pull those arms in and bend your arms. Pull right down. You're going to feel the stretch inside. Stretch out. Now this really loads up your side muscles. Pull up. Bring your arms in. Shift. Twist. Down. Pull. Use the quad, this muscle, to come out of the lunge. Down. Pull. Come up. Next, you're going to raise your arm up. Stay here. Take that front arm. Pull it. And lift it up. It's going to really stretch up your spine and use your quad to come out of the position. Do it again. Lift. Stretch that arm. Lift it up to work your back. Stretch it further. Use your quad and your ab muscles to come out of these positions. And stretch it out. Come up. Don't come up with your bum as a heave-ho. Come up with your quad. And by coming up using that quad, you're going to protect your back, but you're also going to get that quad in. Both arms, pull down. Everybody wants long, thin legs. So the more you use them in these lengthened positions, the more they'll lengthen out and be strong. And there's no good to have a long muscle if it's weak and stretch, because it won't have any power to it. It won't have any force. It'll just be long and flabby. You want it to be long and strong. It's the strength in muscles. Okay. The strength that gives them shape and form. All right. So now you want to work the feet.
Yeah, I do.
Well, what we want to do is isolate the feet from the ankles, and when you move your legs, don't move your hips. We're going to go feet. So really work your feet. Okay, now stay up. Just shift the leg back and forth. Don't move your hips. And it's really great if you can do it on the beach like I am, because you have to work your balance reflexes even more because the sand's like that. Okay, change your feet. 1 and 3. So one thing I've found over the years training people is that they never take their shoes off in most workouts, and most of life we have our feet in our shoes, thinking that the shoes are protecting our feet, which they are. But you have to take your shoes off and stretch and strengthen your feet, or you're going to cause what's called like some form of atrophy in the feet, and then you get tight calves, tight ankles, pain in the right up through your legs when your feet slowly atrophy. Other ankle, other direction. So you really need to use your feet as much as possible to gain power, strength, and flexibility in your feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to stretch out these long adductors. Flex your foot, put the foot flat, come up with the other one, drop down. Make sure that you feel it inside your legs. Flex your foot, and you'll notice that flexing takes strength in those shins. Put it down and come up. Now we're going to put the leg in front. So get the knees together. You put your leg in front and you pull the bum back, holding on to your thighs. Rotate your leg. You see how I'm sort of rotating my leg around, but my shoulders aren't dropped. A lot of people do this with rounded backs. You got to keep your back straight. So a lot of exercises, change your legs. A lot of exercises look the same. Like you'll say, oh, I've seen that before, I've done that before. But then if you do it differently, you get different results.
True that.
These exercises, the way that I'm explaining them to you, are to give you flexibility. If you do them incorrectly, you're not going to get the flexibility and the strength. Okay, so now go and find yourself a mat, and we're going to do
mat.
something.
Oh, I need a mat. Where's your mat? Got your mat. She's on hers already.
Lie down. Make sure that you point your knee towards me. Support yourself with your elbow in line with your shoulder. Pulling up. So you try to pull the body, the torso, out of your hips. Pull the leg in the other direction out of your hips and lift up. If you prefer to lie flat, you can. Don't put your head in your hands, though. but two choices. Okay, so pull and down, and pull.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Which direction is it laying in?
So now, lie down. Make sure that you point your knee towards me. Support yourself with your elbow in line with your shoulder, pulling up. So you try to pull the body, the torso, out of your hips. Pull the leg in the other direction out of your hips and lift up. If you prefer to lie flat, you can. Don't put your head in your hands, though. But two choices. Okay, so pull and down, and pull and down, and pull and down. So in this series, I wanted to share some of the phenomenal emails I've been getting because people can then see if they can relate to each other. And one of them is from Louise in Ottawa, who talked about how she'd been working with a trainer for years and years, and then she started doing classical stretch, and her muscles became much thinner. Her legs thinned out, and these exercises are one of the reasons why, in particular, her body became thinner. So this is why your body should become thinner. Now flex your foot, and what we're doing is exercises you've probably seen before, but it's how we're doing these exercises. We're pulling the muscles, so we're lengthening them, stretching them, and then we're loading them, which is strengthening them, and that makes them thin and strong. So, that's why Louise got the results, because she obviously did the exercises correctly, as do many other people. Now we're going to do little circles. When you do the circles, isolate the hips and just move your leg. Okay, now I'll show you the wrong way to do it. That's wiggling your hips. You want to just isolate the leg and do the circles. And the other direction. And it should be aching in those hips. All right, so we're going to change sides as quickly as you can.
I did it.
Don't waste any time.
Oh, yeah.
Pull your body out of your hips. Pull your leg out of the hip socket and lift it up. So a lot of people, when they first see this, they're doing wrong. They just lift the leg like that, and you're going to get no slenderizing benefits at all. Actually, you'll sort of waste your time. You have to get that pull. You have to lengthen, lift. And if you're doing it correctly, you can't lift your leg high. So I can lift my leg right up, but that's wrong. I can't lift my leg up here. You should not be able to lift your leg. And pull. And pull. Flex it. So now when you flex your foot, you lengthen the muscles down the back of your legs. We're trying to slenderize the full leg. And pull and lift. Pull and lift. Pull it. Lift it. Pull and next. So rotate it. Point your toe and round. Don't move your hips. 3, 4, other direction. Pull them out of the socket. And your supporting hip is going to be hurting because you worked it earlier. And change direction, pull it out. And 2, and 3, and 4, and keep pulling it out. And pull it out. And 3, and 4, stretch those legs, lift it up, flex it, shoot it, and just a little twist.
Why?
All right.
Okay.
So,
just because.
now we're going to release some of the tension that we just put in those hips. Do what's called the baby stretch. Now, there are a lot of people who have such rounded, tight backs that they can't put their head flat. And if you can't put your head flat, you should always have a cushion. This is called an overball or something to lift your head up to protect those vertebrae. And I would guess about 30% of people or more can't. So put one foot on the knee, lift your leg up. You're going to start feeling your hip. Now put the foot flat down and you're going to cross your knee over. Lift your legs up and try to grab that tibia, that bone, the shin bone, and pull the legs right into the chest. All right, now try to put the head right onto the knees and roll down. Open the kid's legs. So you start with this, just a simple little hip stretch. Knee out. Lift your leg up. Put your foot flat down. Now you're going to take the knee and cross it right over so the two legs are interlocking. Grab your shin bone. Pull the knees, the thighs into your chest and lift your head. And you're going to get this fantastic stretch in the hips. But it stretches right through the spine. Now your hips. Give you a little anatomy lesson. The hips are connected to the spine. You know the old kiddie song where your shin bone's connected to whatever. So your hips are connected to your spine. So now move around, moving the legs, and you're going to work the spine when you shift. So when you have tight hips, any part of the hip region, it'll interfere with your spine. Could give you back pain. Definitely tight hips will give you bad posture. But it'll also stop you from being able to walk or run quickly or fluidly or comfortably. So anybody, whether you're young or old, playing tennis or football or marathon runner, you need to have loose, flexible hips.
I sure don't look like she does.
In order to feel good and be able to be efficient. Okay, stretch your leg up, flex your foot, point your foot and bend your knee again, bringing the knee in, stretch your leg again, flex your foot, and then twist the leg in the socket. Draw a huge circle, big circle around. So you're going to work the range of motion, and the other leg, work the range of motion. Cross your leg right over, and push down on that leg. Opening up the other hand and push down and look towards the opposite hand. Okay? It's a sort of a muscle chain exercise. Bring the leg forward and keep the leg forward and down. This is the T-bend here, which is for the knee. Bring the knee and stretch it up. Do it again, bend it. So that IT bend, flex your foot, rotate the leg. So this IT bend that we're trying to sort of loosen up right now is a stabilizer of your knee. It goes right down your leg. And it'll cause an imbalance in your knee. And it'll cause knee pain. And it's very hard to stretch that IT bend because it's tight. It's intended to support your knee. So it needs just a little bit of flexibility, but that little bit of flexibility is the difference between pain or no pain, a good protected knee and a possibly injured knee. So this is a very important stretch. Okay, now you're going to bring your knee into your chest, stretch your leg out, flex your foot, point your foot, and pull that leg. Okay, bend the knee, stretch it out again. We're trying to work into the hamstring, which is runs right over your hips. So this will just be the final sort of piece de resistance for loosening up your hips. Take the other leg, bring it in.
Oh no,
Stretch that leg, flex your foot, and that'll pull those hamstrings and pull your calf. Point and down. So do it again. Bring in and stretch out that leg. Flex your foot. Now, you're supposed to be feeling these stretches right down. So it doesn't matter if you're here with your knee bent, as long as you're feeling the stretch in your hamstrings.
Hey, stop it! Stop circling me.
Okay, switch it up. And just
go lay down.
Bring your legs up, sit as tall as you can. Pull through the spine.
They just sharked me.
Open your chest and deep breathe.
They did. They just circled around me like sharks.
We had a really good workout.
That went by fast. Wow. That's it. So, subscribe, hit the bell button, and check out my website. You can. I'm making ribbons. This one's for my mom because she is the bling queen. And try the stretch out. Let me know how it feels. I feel pretty good. So hopefully I'll jump some rope and see you guys later.